Belinda Martinez moved into one of Oceanside's older neighborhoods in 2003 after finding a Spanish colonial cottage on a rare, oversized lot.
We fell in love with the neighborhood, our neighbors, just sweetheart neighbors.
Martinez added 13 solar panels just over 5 years ago. The solar array is located on the home's flat roof, keeping it mostly hidden from the street. But the impact is very visible on the Martinez's electricity bill.
We've only seen credit on our utility, so basically we have no electrical bill.
That bill credit comes from California's net energy metering regulations. Initially, utilities had to pay homeowners the retail rate for electricity generated by rooftop solar. The system was adjusted in 2017. Solar owners had to enroll in time-of-use rate plans, and utilities paid a few pennies less for a kilowatt hour of electricity they bought from solar owners than what they could sell to other customers.
We're putting out energy to them. They pay a certain fee for that energy output, and we're obviously paying for the energy in the peak period, and it still allows us to have credit.
But changes proposed last December would have upended that system. A utility-backed plan slashed the value of rooftop-generated electricity by 80%, and the plan had steep mandatory grid access fees. The outcry was immediate. After a few weeks of blistering public dissent, regulators put that plan on hold. Solar advocates cheered the delay, but it was not time to ring the victory bell.
We knew that just because the CPUC paused didn't mean that they were convinced that they were wrong. And one. Number two, the governor did say that changes needed to be made, but he didn't say what those changes ought to be. Well, that's a pretty wide spread.
Solar supporters spent this year shining a light on the threat posed by the December proposal. Protesters rallied at utility offices around the state, including San Diego-based Sempra Energy's headquarters in July.
Please reverse course on your attack campaign on rooftop solar.
A Sacramento rally in October appealed to Governor Gavin Newsom, asking him to protect the solar industry's 67,000 jobs. Rosenfeld says advocates lobbied lawmakers, and for months they flooded CPUC meetings with public comment.
And it's very rare for the regular public to interact directly with the CPUC. And, for most of the time that this campaign has been going on too, we've been in a COVID type of environment where the CPUC wasn't even meeting in person. So it wasn't until the spring that there was even an in-person meeting where the CPUC would be in a position to look the public in the eye and and hear from members of the public.
Economics are at the heart of the solar issue. Advocates want to make sure homeowners see financial benefits for their solar arrays.
If you put a $25,000 into a solar system, how many years does it take for that upfront investment to pay for itself in savings, in utility bill savings?
Remove the financial incentive, supporters say, and solar installations grind to a halt. But the state's investor-owned utilities say grid expenses are being shifted to non-solar customers.
We want the CPUC to reform the net energy metering program to make sure that everyone is paying their fair share.
The new proposed rules didn't please either side. The onerous grid connection fee is gone, but the value of electricity generated by rooftop solar is being slashed. Pro-utility groups say non-solar customers still pay an unfair share of baked-in grid costs. Solar industry backers say removing financial incentives will slow solar adoption, which is bad for the state's climate goals. Regulators could tweak the plan based on the Wednesday hearing, and they remain poised to make a final decision in mid-December. Erik Anderson, KPBS News.